Hello everyone, we are just starting in some moments, so please just wait with us.
I
Okay,
cannot
class,
hear you.
can you start your video now?
Still, I'm asking, but okay.
Okay, so we can formally start our today's session now uh, with the recitation of some holy verses of Quran. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم صلى الله على حبيبه سيدنا ومولانا محمد وآله وصحبه وبارك وسلم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين صلى الله عليه I welcome you, Ikhlas, in our today's session here on Zoom. It is going live on our YouTube channel as well. And I'm also recording this today's session on self motivation and happiness. And I'm very thankful to you. Uh, Let me introduce myself. My name is Ghulam Mustafa. I'm the founder and uh, uh, founder and chief executive of HR Legends Forum. And under this forum, we are organizing different kinds of meetings, different kind of seminars, different kinds of motivational sessions, and we also do arrange different conferences in the different parts of the world. So today we are blessed to have Ikhlass Ferrane with us. She is a highly reputed and highly talented leadership and management trainer in Morocco and also in the European countries. And rest of the things I would like to request Ikhlas to introduce herself so that everybody can know about her profile and also about her skills and talent. And then we can proceed with the questions which we will be discussing in today's seminar. And also we will be taking questions from the participants of the seminar. So over to you, Ikhlas, now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ghulam. I'm happy to be with you and really honored and glad. I feel like it's something new for me, having a webinar for Pakistan and other countries in Asia. So thank you for that. My name is Ikhlass Ferrane. I am executive trainer, and a lot of my clients call me happiness and motivation stimulator. Uh, I think it's because of my smile, always smiling. For sure, it's because of what I do as work with them, because I'm training them to make performance. I'm training them to be better than they are today. No comparison with others, but comparison with what we were in the past and what we want to be in the future. So I am also behavior analyst and emotional coaching analyst. I work also in workplace motivation with companies and managers so they can enhance their motivation and enhance their team's motivation. Of course, I'm working also with young people to lead them to make sure they can find a job and enjoy their job. And I think the topic of today, self-motivation and happiness, is really something suitable to also young people and manager in societies and companies. And even though those who are living in their home with their family and having no job, I guess they can share our video also. I'm
That's
asking
good.
for something.
Yes.
It's really the first experience in English for me, as I haven't touched my English for like more than 15 years. So be gentle and don't focus on my errors. I'll do my best.
No, we are not here to focus on errors. We are here to learn. We are here to
Thank you.
understand how to make our life more easier, more motivated, and more successful with the help of your tips.
Thank you.
And by the way, I cannot feel that you are speaking English after like 15 years. I can feel that you regularly speak in English and you do webinars and trainings like this on regular basis.
Thank you. It's because I love languages. That's why.
Perfect. Perfect. So over to you. You can start. You shared some questions with me. Like the first question, which you told me that was, what is motivation actually, and how people get motivated.
Okay, let me tell you a story. I know a young woman who was my client one day, and she was always telling me her story from she was young. When she was young, she was uh, really very beaten by her dad. Uh, uh, she was feeling like a lot of injustice because she had a brother, and she felt like they were preferring her brother than her. And she was targeted on one thing in her family is studying. So she studied and she get a great job, and still she feels like there's something wrong in her life, something that doesn't push her to be proud of herself and proud of what she is and what she does. So she came to me and she said, okay, I'm like a beautiful woman. I have a great job. I have a family. I have friends. I have a home. I have a car, but I really don't feel happy. Means that from this story, happiness is not about having something inside of you. Happiness is about having something inside of yourself. But there are two kind of stimulating happiness. There are external motivator and internal motivator. External motivator are things that we can have, we can afford for us, like car, family, job, home, money, friends, lovers. All these things are things from outside that can make us feel secure, but not really happy, or at least happy for a really short time. But internal motivator, which means who I am, what I think I deserve, what is my value in my mind, what is how do I feel myself, is really the most important thing in being happy. So happiness or is something that we can judge as a spirit mood or a mindset. Happiness is about feeling secure with or without others, feeling secure with having a job or not having a job, feeling secure with having certifications or diplomas or not having secure certification or diplomas, feeling secure of having love or not having love, because we feel like happiness is a matter of being free of all things we can have from others. We deserve having love. We deserve having friends. We deserve having family. But this is not the thing that can make us happy. The thing that can make us happy is how we treat ourselves, how we treat our life. So happiness is a matter of treatment of our self-awareness and how we view our life, how we view our achievements, how we view our experience. And of course, uh, um, the word that can make us start being happy is being thankful for what we have and for what we are.
Excellent. This is a very good definition of happiness. What I can feel, happiness is not something which comes with money. Happiness is not something which comes with things. Happiness is not something which comes with the monetary things which you have with you. Happiness is something which is inside you. You just need to explore how you can get happiness, and then first of all you need to identify the things which makes you feel happy. This is what I understood from your conversation. So once we identify those things, then we need to explore those things, that whether they are making you happy. So mostly in relationships, like in the relationship of husband and wife, people don't feel happy. So based on your experience, what do you think, how they can make each other happy, how they can bring happiness in their relationship, something like that?
See, when we were young, we heard our parents or our family saying, "You'll be happy when you get your diploma." And we got our diploma, but still not that good, not that happy. And then they said, "You'll be happy when you get your home." And we got home, but still not the same satisfaction as we are looking for. And then they said, "You'll be happy when you're gonna marry." Means the person you're gonna marry is gonna make you happy. And this is the most uh, um, or the worst uh, thing to do is to make someone responsible of our happiness. If you are married to someone and you feel like he is responsible of your happiness, he is responsible of your sadness, or he is responsible of your non-motivation, or he is responsible of your motivation, means like he has the right to treat you uh, as he wants, so that he can make you, because our the way we feel, or the way we appreciate happiness and motivation is not really the same. I can feel happy because you are smiling to me. Someone else will be happy if you tell him like a compliment. Other will be happy if you give him money. So if you want to be happy in your couple, means you have to invest on your own happiness, because nobody will be happy to live with someone who is sad. Even if he loves you, he will love you, but being sad all the time, or being like rude, or being unhappy, or being always complaining of what you are living, is not gonna make his love last forever. Um, you have, the first thing is to be happy. So how can I be happy by myself, and then maybe contribute to the happiness of the couple, not the happiness of the other person, the happiness of the couple. Because in a marriage, we are two people forming a couple, so we have to be happy by ourselves before, and then can trying to make a mixture of our happiness each other, to make it a happy couple. But how can I be happy if I am complaining all the time? You know, this your question maybe I can try to answer a question. What make us non-happy or non-motivated? The
Yes,
first thing
sure.
that make us non-happy and non-motivated is that we are living our lives as a victim, not as a creator of our reality, not as a creator of our lives. So being a victim means I am like living what they want me to live, so not living the same way I want to live. Being a victim means I'm be always sad, because a victim is sad person. So I'm not gonna be happy. Being or living as a victim means I'm not gonna take initiatives. I'm not gonna do whatever I want to do to make myself happy, because others have the control on my life. That's why I'm feeling I'm like living as a victim. So if we want to be happy, stop living as a victim. You are not a victim of your parents. You were maybe when you were a kid, but as far as you are no more a kid, so you are no more a victim. You are not a victim of your society because you didn't have the opportunity to study. You didn't have the opportunity to have a job. You didn't have opportunity to buy a home. Uh, you have other things. So this is not the reason to be unhappy or to feel like you are a victim. The second thing that make us feel non-motivated or unhappy is the our emotional reactions to our past experiences. I'm sure that if we ask someone who like show he is not feeling good, and we say why you don't feel good, why are you in a bad mood today, he will say because last month or last day or last week or last year I had a bad experience. So when we are treating today by the feelings of something that happened in the past, means we are not going to be happy. The third thing that make us unhappy or non-motivated is the fact that we don't have goals in our lives. Like we are living each day for just living each day, not having a purpose, not having a meaningful sense of our lives. See, I don't want to compare it to something bad, but it's like when you are in a desert and you don't have something to show you the right way where to go. So you're gonna be disoriented. You're gonna be not feeling okay, not feeling secure, because you have no way to go. You have no path to follow. So having a goal is something that can make us feel secure and can make us feel motivated to act and motivated to move, because life is a movement. And as life is a movement, life needs to be happy, to be and to maintain this movement. It doesn't mean that you have to live just good experiences. You have to live experiences because it's how life it is. And this how life it is means that this movement will make you improve your skills and feel secure as you are improving your skills and as you are uh, uh, going like moving on your
Pro-
life. And
Progressing, yani progressing
sorry,
in your life. I
yes,
mean, you wanted
progressing
to
in
say
life.
yes.
And us, uh, see, when we were child, uh, we didn't know how to walk, and we try and try and try like 1,000 times. And when we did it, it doesn't mean we didn't fall. We fail a lot of times, and we've been hurt a lot of times, but we continue acting, we continue moving, we continue trying to learn how to walk, because that was a purpose, that was a goal. And when we did it, we were like in a great happiness, we were like in a great satisfaction and improving our self-confidence. So being happy is also about self-confidence. And I may add something in my heart, and I believe in being happy is a matter of faith. Faith that you deserve to be happy. Faith that there's Allah who will show you the right way. Faith because Allah, if ever you had a bad experience, it means you're gonna learn a lot and grow a lot. So,
True.
and maybe I can add something else that can make you feel non-motivated and non-happy. It's the fact that you feel not being recognized
Sorry, Ikhlas,
as a person.
for interrupting you. Yeah, because you are the host now, so you have to allow me to show my video. So can you? Because
Okay. I uh, um,
on the menu, on the
yeah. Let me. And well, I think.
you need to make me
Is it
host.
okay now?
Let me try. Yes, it's now fine.
Cool.
Okay. So, so you were telling me about this is something really very good. I learned so many new things as well about the happiness thing. So you wanted to tell me also uh, what are the things which do not let us feel motivated, and what are the things which make us demotivated, especially in the current scenario nowadays. Everybody is at home, so there is a COVID situation going, and people don't have anything to do. So lots of people are feeling stress, anxieties, issues, problem. So what is the way to manage this current situation?
Okay. So it's about managing emotions now. Well, we have two kind of intelligence. We have the first one, which is about information, which is general intelligence, and it's the process of using information to resolve problems and to take the good decisions. And the second thing, which is emotional intelligence, is the process of using emotions to make good decisions. Of course, this time is a time that we are staying home, but not having anything to do. I'm not okay with that. We are not having anything to do as we used to have. But maybe today is the day of creating things to do. We are feeling non-secure because we don't know when it's gonna be stopped. When are we gonna be back to our lives? And I know a lot of people who are and who were complaining or of on their past lives. Too much stress, too much work. Don't like my coworkers. Don't like my boss. Don't like my friends. No one recognizes me as I am. No one can give me the trust. All things we were living, we were complaining about it. And now it's time to change that. So it's time when you are with your family. And I know a lot of my families couldn't see each other only on the weekend because of the jobs of the two parents. Now we had the time to see each other and to know more each other. Second thing, we were complaining because the school was not satisfying our standard. So now it's the time to know more our children and to help them learn. But you will tell me, but now we are feeling sad, we are feeling non-secure, maybe we can feel also some anger. Why are we sad? Because we lost our past lives? Okay, we were not satisfied with our past lives. So it's okay if we lost it. Now it's something new will happen. We have to build something new. Sadness is an emotion that tell us enough an information. Happiness is emotion that give us an information about our need. Every emotion we have tell us something about what we need. So sadness means that we lost something, okay, something that didn't deserve all the sadness, because we were not happy at our work, we were not happy with our friends, with our workers, we were not happy with ourselves. So now we have to build something new. We are feeling insecure. Um, the good news is, if you protect yourself with staying home, taking care of yourself, of your hygiene, uh, of your kids and family, nothing will bad will happen. But the the bad thing is that we feel like life will be or should be only secure. We never learn if we didn't put ourselves in risks. When we were a child, we didn't know how to walk. We put ourselves in risks, so we'll learn. So life wouldn't be always secure. We need to put ourselves in non-secure uh, places to and zones to improve ourselves. So we can secure health, but we cannot secure health by just staying and watching TV or being connected to social media. We can feel secure and secure our health if we are eating well, if we are sleeping well, and if we are in a movement, if we have body activities. So maybe if you are home staying, you will feel secure because you are not in front of the problem. We are not in contact of the problem, but you may be sick because you are not having body activities. And what about anger? We may feel anger because it's something that was we were not prepared to. We may feel the fact that we are like obliged to be and stay home as an aggression, as something that block our freedom. Okay. In life, we have a lot of values that make us move and act and have behaviors. One of these values is feeling free and being in freedom. But one of these values is also being healthy. So if we have freedom here is the priority, it's okay. But this is when we are living like in an ordinary life, like living the same way we were living before. But now the value that is the priority is being in health, is being healthy. So move your freedom here and uh, 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 in light or enhance the value of being healthy for the first priority. The second priority now is not only staying and waiting for the last day of stay home or for these situation to end. Uh, the what is important now is how will I face my new life after the COVID-19?
Yes, you are right.
Okay, so how will I face it? I think that we in our lives we have like um, eight set that we can act on. The first thing is family. So my family doesn't recognize me. My family, we have conflicts with. Maybe today is to think of how improve our relationships in family. So how can I improve my relationship in family? First thing is to value myself good and value the other good. My family, the members of my family are not my enemies. When we are in conflicts, we feel like the other person is an enemy. So we fight him. But the conflict means that he is not my enemy. We have both to go and face the problem. And this is I think this is the first thing to get in mind, is when we are in conflict, we need to face both or together the problem. It means in family, with for lovers, for uh, um, for friends. Second thing is how uh, will I face my future life if I'm not aware of what I have as skills, as competences, and if I don't think to improve them, or to improve those where I feel not good. A lot of people in LinkedIn are searching for jobs. They put their resume, they ask people to make flag, they ask people to, if they have any opportunity to make a job or to have a job. But I think this is the second step. The first step is being aware of what I have as a skills, and what I can use in a company, what I can value in a company as a skills. So this is the first thing to do. Who I am, what do I have as a skills, and what is the image, what is the brand image I want to show of myself. The third thing is so first is family and friends. Second is how to improve myself. And the third is how can I contribute to society? We are not living our lives just for our lives. We are living our lives to contribute to others' lives. So it's good to make hard efforts to improve himself, or just to be someone having a good job, having good money, having, it's good, but uh, this is satisfying. This is partially satisfying. What is most satisfying is how to contribute to my own evolution and to others' evolution, how to contribute to my own improvement and progress and others' progress. See, when we were young and we have brothers or sisters, when our parents ask us to show something we know to our brothers or to our sisters, we were like glad to show them. And when they learn, that was just perfect, and that was a source of great motivation and a great happiness. So improvement, progress will make us happy, will make us motivated, but contributing to others' improvement, to others' progress, will make us happy also.
I think this is
Okay.
something wonderful. It's a new learning for me, especially when we help others, we feel satisfied. And we, so especially generally people think that we will do help others, we will contribute for society once we reach to some level. But I think this is not the case. You are right. If we initially recognize our talent, our needs, our abilities, our expertise, and then we apply for job, and also in starting from the initial point, if we start adding value to society, I think this is something which can keep us motivated, which can help us understand other needs as well. Like today, we are doing this speech, this seminar, this session. It is also giving back to society. It is also for the betterment of humanity and also for the happiness of people. So these kind of things can also be done. And one thing I also have observed in youngsters, I would like to share if you don't mind, or because this is your session, not my session. I'm just I'm just wanted to add, they do not focus on learning new things right at the beginning. They just want to go for job, and they do not try to enhance their network. All they want to do is just, let's say, if I am a young student, I just graduated from university, I will write you only for a job. And if
Yes.
I'm not, and if you are not replying to my query on LinkedIn, let's say, so I will feel bad about you. I will start talking bad about you uh, on social media, on in my friends or something like that, and I will not understand what is your situation. Why are you not answering me? So I think understanding other person's situation is also something which can make us feel motivated. If we start thinking negatively about other person's situation, it can also make us feel unhappy, unmotivated, because it is natural. It is natural charisma. If I'm thinking wrong about you, obviously, one way I'm like, you can say, putting garbage in my mind. And what garbage will do with my mind? It will make my whole mind a garbage. Okay. So, similarly, then I cannot think good, I cannot behave good, I cannot feel good. So when I cannot think good, obviously my behavior will become negative towards my relationships. So what I have started doing now, I have started spoiling and disturbing and you can say depressing my relationships. Now, third thing, my role in the society will start becoming negative. How? I will not contribute to society. I will say, this person has something negative to me, I will also do. We become a kind of vampire. We start taking revenge from people. We become uh, an angry person. And in the long run, it destroys our initial, or you can say, the actual personality. And we forget about the actual person living inside us. Then at that time, we need experts and coach and gurus like you who tell us that, oh, gentlemen, you are living in a right world, you are a right person, but your behavior, your inner values are not being exercised. This is what I feel, and I just wanted to add my comments over here, so you can continue rest of the part of your today's presentation. Yes, please,
Thank
Ikhlas.
you. Thank you. Something else that can make us feel secure and motivated and happy, as I told you, the person who does have no goal will be sad because no not oriented. We all like fixing goals is something a little bit difficult because uh, nearly all the time we fix goals in a long term, and having goals in long term and working on it maybe not satisfying because we are waiting for results and it lasts to show. So fixing goals maybe will help us to feel happy and motivated if we split them on short term goals. Why? Because short term goals will help us see, feel the results. And whenever there is a result, we feel like, wow, we did it.
Small
So
happiness,
yes,
small
small
success.
happiness. So small and small and small and small will be a big happiness.
And I
And
tell you, sorry, I totally agree with you, Ikhlas. People don't feel happy with big things. People feel happy with small things. If we go back to our childhood, what used to make us feel happy? The money, the pocket money on Eid occasion, Eid celebration, we had some extra money, pocket money. So that
uh-huh.
was a big happiness. Nowadays, it is not a happiness for children. Why? Because every day they are getting big money. So they don't feel difference between Eid, and they don't feel difference between normal days. So small happiness comes with small successes, and small success gives us more happiness than as compared to big happiness. And I want to add something at the end of your this part of goal setting. Then I will add something which will further improve conversation. So just you finish, then I will add. Okay, sorry for interrupting you.
It's okay. So as we say, we can celebrate each step we did, and we realized each achievement. We can celebrate it. This is something that can make us happy. And well, being happy is like a matter of being positive. How can I be positive if I feel like nobody recognizes me for who I am? So we believe that recognition is only about what others give us. Sorry to say, no, it's not this way that it works. Recognition is about what you give yourself as a recognition, and what you give yourself as a recognition for will force others to give us and to give you the recognition. I have like something funny. I saw last time a video of a cat and a donkey. They were having like bottles to drink. The cat is really very small, and the donkey is somehow big in comparison of the cat. So the cat were like drinking, and she didn't let the donkey drink. Why she didn't let the donkey drink? Because she felt really stronger than him. And the donkey, as he was not feeling secure toward this cat, small cat, he was letting her drink from his water. So if we want to have recognition, we have to build our self-awareness of what we have as skills, what we are as a person, what are our behaviors, what are our feelings, and being like proud of showing who we are. The others will treat us the way we treat ourselves. Okay, if we respect ourselves, um, automatically they will respect us. If we love ourselves, automatically they will love us. So be like this, like a glass of water. It's a transparent glass. If you put water which is clean, you have a clean show glass of water. If you put a water which is not clean, of course the image will be not clean. So try to have positive things inside you, positive thoughts inside you, having a good view of what you are, and having a good perception of what the environment is, will make you feel optimistic and be positive. As an example, if I am having an exam and I feel like I have the skills to pass and gain and win the exam, And I feel that the exam is on something that I have already prepared. I will be like very, very secure and very happy to pass the exam, and I will win. But if I go to pass the exam and I feel not secure because I don't feel I have the skills needed to pass good the exam, and I feel the exam will be on something I didn't learn, of course I will be sad. Of course I will be afraid. So being positive is based on two things: on having a good view of yourself and having a good and a positive view of the environment. The environment means the situation, what you are living, and the way you are living it is conditioned on the two things: how you feel yourself and how you feel the environment. I can add something else that I think very, very important, is like most people who are working have a to-do list, and on the to-do list they make like 10 or 20 things to do. If we make a long to-do list, and at the end of the day we see that we have just done like 50%, still 50% not done, we are gonna feel frustrated, and we are gonna lose our motivation, and we are going to lose our self-confidence. Why we do that to ourselves? When you do your to-do list, the first thing to do is to evaluate, and to evaluate your capacity, your aptitude to do all the things you do. What is the time needed for the first task? What is the time needed for the second? What are the resources needed for each task? If we are aware of ourselves and aware of what is needed as resources, we may like do at least 90%. But if we evaluate ourselves, like we are here and we up evaluate ourselves, and we up evaluate our capacity, and we up evaluate the 24 hours a day, we are going to create frustration, lack of confidence, anger, and sadness, and maybe depression. So take the time to evaluate what is on your to-do list, and take the time of taking care of yourself. Taking care of myself doesn't mean just having a rest, or going shopping, or eating well, or sleeping. Taking care of ourselves is also giving some time of meditation and some time of silence, because a lot of times we are doing a lot of things, but we don't know what we are doing. And if you ask ourselves why, or how am I feeling, what are the feelings that I have about what I am doing, a lot of times we'll have either frustration, sadness, anger, fear. But because we are afraid of answering these questions, or because we are afraid of not having the explanation of our feelings, when we rest, we make music. When we rest, we are focused on social media. When we are going to shop, we have our phone next to us to watch and to see what is going on. Having taken care of yourself is having silent zones where we can meditate on who we are, what we are doing, what we are planning to do, and how we are planning to do it. And this silent moments will lead us to be aware also of the things we don't know about ourselves. Because if you ask anybody, you say, do you know yourself well? He will say, yes, totally. But there are zones we don't know ourselves. And maybe these zones are to explore now. So we are staying home. We are creating activities. We are having maybe professional activities, but we will have, sorry, we will have some silent time to think of the emotions that are and the feelings that are conditioning my life today, because we are conditioned of what we have lived, what we live today, and we will condition our future. The solution maybe is to think about new reactions, new emotional reactions, new feelings that will lead us to have the life we want, the life we plan to have. It's like predicting the future. We are all like all of us are waiting for the future. So we are like a victim of today, and maybe we'll be victim of the future. But if we want to have a real life, to be the creator of our lives, we have to predict the future. How to predict it? The first thing is to concentrate on the feelings we have, on the reactions, like automatism we have today, and to say, I am afraid of something, of doing it. Okay, what is the worst thing that will happen if I do it? I feel like the worst thing will be nothing, because we have to try new things to make our life new and to make ourselves happier. We have all we need today. We have TV, we have laptops, we have phones, we have smart kids, we have homes, we have cars, we have gardens, we have places to visit, we have a lot of things, but we are not such happy. So what we need in happiness, what we need in self-motivation, is something about our behaviors, is something about our reactions to what's happening. So I think like being happy is just not looking outside, but like looking inside. Looking inside. What's good? What I like in myself? What do I like in my reaction? What do I like in others' reaction? Why don't I like what others do? It's only a matter of like interpreting. Uh, it's just my thoughts. My thoughts condition my behavior, and my behavior condition my relationship, and my relationship condition my future. So act on your thoughts. You'll change your emotions, you'll change your feeling, you'll change your behaviors, and you'll improve your relationships, and you'll improve yourselves.
Yes, totally agreed. This is really wonderful and very nice discussion. I personally am feeling motivated and happy now after listening your wonderful discussion. We can take questions from audience. If somebody wants to ask any question, kindly type the question in chat area. We can also enable your mic if you want to ask question on mic, so we can enable your mic as well. So what I'm gonna do, just raise your hand and I will enable your mic. Asim, do you want to ask any question? We have Asmail Karma. Yes, okay. I allow you to talk. Yes, your mic is open now.
Hi, do you
Hello.
Hi.
hear me? Okay, so I'm Asma Al Karma. I'm from Morocco and I'm 23 years old. First, I want to thank you both for your time and for this great opportunity during those difficult times. And I really enjoyed actually all the information. Some of them were usual for me. Some of them were new. Some of them were very impactful. And I got some questions during this talk that I want to ask you, Miss Ikhlas.
مرحبا.
Uh, okay, so the first question is related to my personal professional experience. I am freshly graduate from an engineering school, and I'm currently looking for a job. And I had some difficult times coping with this situation, but I still have hope and motivation. But during these times, there are so many articles that say that there will be joblessness during this crisis and all of this. But I still got hope, and I'm wondering. I'm totally sure about one thing is that if I invest my time to learn, to acquire new skills, then I will increase my chances to get a job. But the problem is that I don't know in which area I should focus on in learning, what specific skills I can acquire, because the engineering sector is really general, and it can, which means that I'm not limited in the jobs that I can apply to, but I don't know in which area I should focus my efforts of learning. So this is my first question. And the second question is that I really appreciate the idea of giving myself some time during the day to meditate and all of this, and also to evaluate my whether I am working on my objectives well and all of this. I really understand this, and what really triggers me is the organizational side of it. Should I like give 1 hour a day, for example, to evaluate all of this each day, or should it be in one day weekly? Does it depend on the nature of objective that I set to myself, or I mean, practically, can you give me some insights on this point? Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, Asma. I'm happy to have Moroccan interacting. So the first question is about in what area you should focus to improve yourself. See, Asma, you are. I think that you, and I'm believing that you are the only person that knows what are your skills. So the first thing to do is to make a list of your skills, a list of your experiences and what you have learned. Means technically what you have. And the second part is in your relationships and in your experiences, what did you learn on your behaviors? Because today the company will recruit you not only because of your diploma or certificate of engineer, but also because of what you can do as a person. So first list, what I can do technically. Second list, what I can do as a person. Am I someone who can who enjoy working in team? Am I someone who is really organized? Am I someone who can take risks? Am I someone who can deal with difficulties? Am I someone who is oriented results? Am I someone who is focused on problems? what are the characteristics of my behaviors toward problems, toward times, towards people. Okay.
Yes.
And then the second thing that will a recruiter see on you is the way you use languages, or your aptitude or your languages skills. So I feel like you are good in English. I don't know if it's the same in French. And I think that you can improve also. I have a lot of students that I teach, and they were telling me these days, madam, we are learning Russian and we are learning Chinese. So the more you learn of languages, the more chances you give to yourself to be in recruit. Of course, you are not going to learn all languages, but give yourself like three type of recruiters: industrial, commercial or trade, and services. The first, industrial, maybe you need technical, but it depends on the area you're going to focus on. The industrial type of companies, maybe languages, maybe the capacity or the skill to lead a team or to manage a team. Yes. For the trade, it's about being results oriented and having languages. For the service, it's about client orientation and also languages and the capacity and attitude of communication. Yes. A lot of people think that they can use languages, they are capable of and able of communicate. Communication is not only knowing how to talk, it's about knowing how to listen to others. It's about knowing how to observe their reaction and give the right and the convenable reaction to their action to their reaction. Communication is about knowing what I am good at and valuing it and showing it. Yes. It's not a matter of arrogance, it's a matter of knowing and evaluating yourselves. Okay. So I hope I did give you some things to use for your first question. The second question is, how much time should I give myself a day or a week? See, I am a mother of 2 kids, and the time I'm giving myself is like an hour each day, because I feel it's enough for me to have this hour each day for now. But sometimes I feel like I just need 30 minutes. Other times I feel like I need more than 2 hours, 3 hours sometimes. There's no rule about how much time you give yourself. Let's start by 15 minutes. Okay. Give yourself 15 minutes. Silence, no distraction, no phone, no sound, no music, no talking, no people around you, just yourself. And let yourself just focus on your breathing. And if you feel that 15 minutes is enough for you today, cool. Stop at 15 minutes. Maybe tomorrow you will have 15, it's enough, or 10, it's enough. But give yourself the time it needs. And it's about experiencing it. Yes. There is no model. I feel like we are all focused on having models, having tools, having things like specific and using it. My interaction with Ghulam is not about giving tools or giving solutions. It's about letting you think and hear and feel what I am saying. And if you feel that this is something that it has an echo on you, it pushes you think, and it pushes you realize that there are things you need to change on yourself. That's cool. But if you feel no, it didn't help, it's not what you need, so think of what you need.
Okay.
Is that good and okay for you, Esma?
Yes, it was very clear. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And Ikhlas, I wanted to add something in it for Asma. Asma, the most of the
Yes.
youngsters, what they can do nowadays, they can find something to do online. So you can see what additional skills you can learn to do some kind of things online. I do not, I'm not aware about your educational background, but we can discuss separately, and then we can see what are the options you have available in your area to do something online, which you can do from home. And because things have moved, 50% things have moved online. I was
Yes.
reading an article today. The Amazon business has become double. Now,
Mm.
even the Amazon, the chief executive of Amazon is more richer than Bill Gates. Can you imagine? We used to think that Microsoft owner is the most richest person in the world. Now, the Amazon, which is much more smaller as compared to Microsoft, and their life is much more smaller as compared to Microsoft. But they came up with something new idea online, and now they are earning more than, and Microsoft is not earning that much right now. So this is how we have to think something differently that can make the new graduates keep themselves busy and find some online activity. So we can move on to next person if we have anybody else who wants to ask some question. Okay, I think nobody is asking question. You can ask in chat area or you can ask me. I can switch on your mic. So I think Akhlas, we are already 18 minutes ahead of our schedule. So we can wrap it up. I'm very thankful to all the attendees, all the participants who joined us on this Zoom and also on YouTube, because this session is going live on YouTube as well. So you can watch in future as well. If you need to take advice again from a class, you can rewind her video on YouTube and you can listen her. And also we are available on LinkedIn. You can contact me. I'm available with the name Ghulam Mustafa, and Ikhlass is available on LinkedIn with the same name, and we will stay in touch with you on LinkedIn. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Good to see you all here and hope to see you again in some other session. So now you may leave the session and I can continue my talking with Ikhlas.
Thank you.
So I am
I
stopping the recording now and also stopping the live